I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see if this is focus or not, but whatever. Oh, ooh. Ain't it hilarious how, yo, the way that Risa Tisa has this internet in a chokehold, insane. It made it to the news. To the news, fam. That's crazy. Also, um, Jolly Ginger, I think his name is. He's like a T page on TikTok. So basically, he went on live and like basically we tried to her through email first for a private Zoom, I think, and then like whatever they discussed, and they went live and they discussed the whole like whatever. Anyways, his fans raised enough money to send her to both London and Paris. So kudos to Girly Pop. She's getting something out of this. Good. Because what that man put her through, crazy. And that man is on the internet. He be posting bank statements,
For those of you
and
keeping
it's
up with the whole
you know
who the
TikTok
f do I
detectives are
marry,
strong and they're
Legion just
fast.
posted his
Turns
bank
out
statement, but look what we found.
Google
This is
images.
Legion, right?
Embarrassing.
Look
This
how
man
much
will
he
not stop
spent,
using
his
that computer.
balance,
The
whatever.
computer is a menace. He and that computer are menaces. Absolute menaces. Something that I found absolutely hilarious is Zendaya's refusal to speak about her Dune castmates. It's not like a blatant refusal, but you know, her media training comes in clutch every single time. Like she was on BuzzFeed Puppy Quiz, and she was asked something about like who has the best Riz on the cast, and she says, "I'm not sure about because Riz." She explains what Riz means, which is charisma, and that she's not sure whatever. I'll put the video right here if I have it. But she's explaining and all that, and then she just brings up Top. The way I was cheesing, still am cheesing, because babes, absolutely. You know who else is like that? Another thought that I was having, yeah. Madam Web is Dakota's Twilight. Let that sink in. Madam Web is Dakota's Twilight. Okay, now that we're caught up, ain't it hilarious how she refuses to do anything in regard like she's not she's not being mean or like bad towards the press, but her answers are so non-answers. It's hilarious, and you have to respect her because the movie was so bad that it's funny. She also doesn't what's the word? Not just her. She I mean the others are trying so hard to promote this movie and I get it, it's a job. Much like Miss Coco Jones, Dakota Johnson's letting y'all know she was just an employee. And she was gonna do her due diligence and go. Stop bothering that lady. Same with Zendaya. Stop asking that lady questions you know she don't want to answer. Because y'all not gonna get the answers you want. Because these people got media training and they're gonna whip it up. Okay? Speaking about media training, the Precision cast, right? When I tell you that Leah is the only thing keeping, Leah is keeping those three together. Because she gotta make sure, they both like steadily look at her before they do something, just like sure they don't screw up. And it's so funny. It is so funny because that's our exact dynamic in the book. Where it's like we looked at it because Annabeth's smart. So that's also like really great. That's totally like enjoyable. I've been enjoying that so much. Um, I recently watched this show, Frankenhouse. Great. It's like this renovating like thingy where they find Frankenhouses, basically like houses like rooms that don't make sense or layout doesn't make sense, and they remodel it. And I actually enjoyed it. But I get that it's like South Dakota, and I get that it's like her design style, like the farmhouse. I liked how I don't like farmhouse per se. I like farmhouse sinks because they're deep. I love a good farmhouse sink, but otherwise, yeah. But the way she was spinning farmhouse, maybe I just wasn't looking into softer spine. Maybe I'm a soft modern farmhouse girly because the designs were speaking to me. They were a little bit bland. I would have added more color because I am a color. I need color to stimulate my flipping head because yeah, color is needed. I get the whole beige aesthetic, but I'm also a person who knows that if I make a mess, I'm gonna cry over it. And white couches are not for me. Neither are beige couches. Get me a black couch up in here immediately. Immediately. Preferably one that I can wipe. Because exactly. Everybody want more work to do. But I realized that maybe I need to open my eyes some more. And it happens every time I watch home makeover shows or like design shows. But when I watch food shows, I just get real hungry. But it's only hungry mentally. Like I am going, that would be good right now. And I'm imagining how good it would be. But my tummy is like, yeah, but we don't want it. Like it looks good, but it's cake, so we're not gonna eat it. But in our head, it looks delicious. Okay, in my head, it looks delicious. But knowing myself personally, I am not a fan of sweets. I drink black coffee for heaven's sakes. I'll put like almond milk in it. If I put sugar in my coffee, it's probably because coffee don't taste good. Usually, I'm a black coffee girl. Like, give me an iced cold brew and iced black coffee. I'm set. I am good. Okay. The only thing I put sugar in is my English breakfast tea, and I only do that if they don't have like creamer or milk for me to add. That's the only way they don't have it. I'm not really a yeah like. hmm I forgot where this conversation was going.
First, where have you been? Knows me like you do. Nobody gon' love me quite like you. Can't even lead fire every time.
You may be looking for us right now.
This is your sign to go to date night at the Met.
What do you think?
If you think you're trying to way, I will prove it wrong. Oh, right.
This is war.
I saw this
There's going to be losses. There's going to be
this TikTok, right? And it was that sound. Oh, that's and what did it get me? Yeah, and it's like the queen after months of trying to convince Willie to do a speech, and it's just her like gripping, and I mean gripping the heck out of that chair, like fully just like dear life out of the chair, which is hilarious.
Learn waterbending, and I'm gonna make sure of that. And then earthbending.
Tiffany Haddish. It's an embarrassment to the black community.
so.
And before y'all go, oh no, don't state that, blah, 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 she's a person, blah, blah, blah. Right now?
Oh, I could go for that.
Absolutely not. I mean, sure. I mean, if you want to think about it that way, go ahead. But me personally, right now, there's no spirit trying to guide her. Has they've all left, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, right? Because she gets on, she goes to the airport and gets on, like, I guess it was Instagram Live or something, and is basically saying, oh, she's gonna go to Israel. She wants to see Israel. She was gonna see for herself, and it's like she's like, oh, I'm blah blah Jewish. I'm this much Jewish, so I want to see for myself. Blah blah. No, what you want is to get rights and attention to yourself because your career is going down, has been going down, practically in the toilet. Yes, remember all those things you did. Yeah. All those things you did. And then you try to cover yourself saying, you didn't know there was a difference between Gaza and Israel. And then you also said, right? She also said she thought they were both islands surrounded by water.
If Zuko is strong, he'll survive. If not, Sometimes you have to sacrifice the weak to keep yourself strong.
I know the American school system is not for much until you hit college, university, but God, oh jolly, that little supercomputer in your hand that you were live logging from, a simple Google search on there would have told you everything and much more than you needed to know. But okay. 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 Also, Mr. Finney Haddish, Israel is committing a genocide, an ethnic cleansing, if you will, on the people of Gaza, who they told to move to the farthest end, which was Rafah, and that they would be safe there. And they went. And now they're trying, and they're bombing, and they're attacking them in Rafah and telling them to leave. The only place to go from there is, I think, Egypt? And by the way, Egypt got themselves a military. Egypt has themselves a military. I'm talking heavy machinery, soldiers for days. So, all I'm saying is a lot of people are gearing up. And I'm not saying it's World War III, but my brain is a little overthinker. She's a plot. And baby, the story don't end very well. Not for a lot of us.
What you saying us for?
But yeah. Also, another thing. To the head of the World Food Bank, whatever it is, if I can find the thingy, I'll put it here. But that lady who said we can no longer give them food, and that it's she said they've made the impossible decision, which is first of all, if the decision was so impossible, how did you make it? You know what I mean, right? If the decision was so impossible, how did you make it? But she was like, oh, we made the impossible decision to pull out from Rafah because of all what she said was because of all the violence, and that people were running up. Oh, she said that people were running up and stealing food from the trucks and whatever. But the actual truth is, these people were lining up, and they would the soldiers would snipe them while they're online waiting for food. That's the real truth of it. And you're gonna look at us and say, yeah, no, that's a war, not a genocide. Really? When that little girl was pinned to that wall by her hand, hanging, that's just war? All those people who died running to the farthest side like you told them to, and their temporary homes made of tents where you then proceeded to drop bombs on them. That's just war. Yeah. See, that's actually the definition for war and the definition for genocide ain't switch. And I can check again, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure the definitions have not changed. So I do ask that all educate yourselves on what is going on in your government. If you don't, God help us. All of us, for real. Because it's real bad. Horrible bad. Oh my God, I remember this. The lady who had her, it was 5 to 7-year-old daughter. It says 5-year-old daughter. So yeah, doing Brazilian waxes in her house. You heard me. Brazilian waxes on grown adults. Now, it says here, 30-year-old mother who allowed her 5-year-old daughter to do Brazilian waxes has been arrested and charged with child abuse. And I think she also got charged with child neglect. Right? But my thing is, I think everybody who got a wax, all them 8 clients who got the waxes from that little girl, jail. Lock them up too. Slam the door, throw away the key. Matter of fact, put them under the jail. Because why did you go up in this lady's house? In this kitchen salon. This backyard spa. And decide that you're going to open up your legs. Let your coochie breathe. Hands on your knees. For a 5-year-old. And why did it take until like, I don't know what number of customer it was, before somebody reported it? Y'all are accomplices and deserve to be in jail. And if you don't think you deserve to be in jail, you might take such therapy as well, for you are going through a delusion that is completely born of your own psychosis. And I pray you get help. Thank you. What in the W Ryan was that? Anyways, I need a full, and I mean like a full disposition done on Bridget Mendler's life. And I'm talking timestamp, dates, receipts, proof, because this woman is a time traveler, and I've been on the time traveler theory for so long, and I'm going to make an in-depth video on all the different Bridget Mendler lore. But since it's been brought up again, and I've been following this lore since like Tumblr, okay babes, since like she was Good Luck Charlie, and they're like, oh, she's going to school while acting full-time on Good Luck Charlie. I was already like, babes, chef's kiss, you know what I mean? So, but I will be getting into the lore in a separate, well-executed, well-planned, you know, hitting hard type, journalist type, Lois Lane type behavior. Yeah, that's the type of acquisition I'm going for. Deposition. That's the type of deposition I'm going for. Deposition. Are you fucking stupid? Jesus Christ. Those 2 cops, right? When the acorn fell in the car, and then they emptied their clip with like dozens, with like a dozen bullet each, causing mass commotion. But thank God nobody got hurt. How did you go to work the following Monday after knowing that an acorn fell on your patrol car and your response was, oh shit, that's a gunshot, let me empty my clip? And then you're gonna wonder why so many people are afraid of the police. Because y'all are trigger happy. Like, pause, assess your surroundings, brother. It's not rocket science. Assess your surroundings. It's not that crazy. You heard the little drop in True Black People Fact. Listen, I know that y'all was white, but when you hear a noise, you stop and you pause. And you do a quick.
My weirdness to myself. You're calling me weird?
You know?
Muscles at myself every time.
Assess the situation and then move on. But instead, y'all hear acorn immediately. Why? I'm not asking to be mean. I'm asking because I'm genuinely curious as to why you believe that was the right reaction. No, I'm listening.
Call that left?
You don't like my steering. Well,
Nothing? Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That is what I thought, babes.
your girl to screw things up.
Onia Johnson, or better known as Angry Actions, he got arrested for alleged DV. The irony isn't ironing, but it is kinda is, because he used to give like angry like reaction to like things that were like, you know, like heartwarming, like sweet or whatever. And now he's in jail for DP. Allegedly. Speaking about allegedly things that are alleged. Catherine McBroom and Austin McBroom. Some people are saying, oh, they filed the papers. But like other, you know how the detectives be getting on quick. And they clock that, yo, usually when you file, it's public record. Even if you don't go through with it, when you file it, it's public record. And they can't find it. So it's like, this is basically just another scam by them at this point. And it's like, we saw it coming and we were hoping that it would be her actually getting free and living her best woohoo life. But sadly, they're just running in the con, and it's quite depressing to my homegirls and me.